This is a product video for Global Paint Protection Film. There's important product information like the lot number on the outside of the box, and note that removing the top of the box, the roll is encased in a plastic sleeve for protection during shipping. To safely remove it, tear one end of the plastic sleeve, slide it off the roll, and note that the lot number is also in the core tube. Global Paint Protection Film comes with a wide variety of features including excellent water repellency and durability. It also self-heals at room temperature. It has great flexibility, which allows it to be formed to any section on the vehicle with confidence. And here are the variety of tools you will need to achieve a professional install. Squeegees, knives, syringes, a global tool belt, as well as a steamer, a pressurized sprayer, microfiber towels, and a clay bar glove or mitt. The workspace temperature should be between 68 and 89 degrees Fahrenheit. It also should be well lit and extra clean. For the slip solution, it's very important to be precise. So in this case, fill the 1 liter spray bottle up to the top line and, using a syringe, add 6 millimeters of baby shampoo. Squirt it into the bottle, seal the top and shake it to evenly mix the solution. For sectioning the panels, it's best to measure each area of the vehicle so that the panels are precise. Document each section, then be sure to wipe down the work table before rolling the Global Paint Protection Film out. Roll the film out with the liner side facing up, cut each section, and label them. For cleaning, the first step is to wash the vehicle down, then spray it down with a soapy solution, then clay bar it to create an optimally smooth finish. For tight gaps, it's highly recommended to use a steamer to flush them out, remove the soapy solution, then wipe down the edges and the surface with a degreaser like 70% isopropyl alcohol. We now move on to install, and the first step is to generously spray the surface with the slip solution, then trim any excess film off with the liner on. Add rubber gloves, release the entire liner under the film, and safely dispose it. Now it's time to even out the wrinkles or create what's called glass by pulling evenly on the sides. Now squeegee the film to the surface in firm, overlapping squeegee strokes. Wipe the surface down and check for bubbles. Now trim the excess film roughly 3 inches from the edge. Spray the edges with a tack solution, in this case distilled water. Squeegee all the moisture out from the edges to form a tight seal. Wipe the surface down one more time to check for bubbles. Now open the hood. Trim the excess film roughly 1/4 of an inch past the edge. A good tip is to add steam, which will soften the film and allow it to conform easily to the underside. The final step is to squeegee the Global Paint Protection Film firmly to the edge, and for corners and body lines, use sharp scissors to trim the areas back with a butterfly cut. Cut away the flat sections again 1/4 inch from the edge, then wrap the edges around with an application glove. For curvier sections like this front fender, note how easily the Global Paint Protection Film can be lifted off the surface without glue lines. This is due to a specifically formatted acrylic-based adhesive. It picks up cleanly when you need it to and seals to the surface when you want it to. Now we'll move on to the front bumper where the film will be pushed to its limits. Shake the film to relax it to the body, squeegee from the middle out, and use short, focused squeegee strokes on the edges. A good tip for bumper areas is to click the blade often so it stays extra sharp, as a lot of precise cuts will need to be made. For mirrors, spray the surface evenly with a slip solution, then take a piece that has enough material to stretch it safely around all the edges, top to bottom and left to right. Pull along the middle body line, which is called the 50-50 point, and hold the piece in place for 10 to 20 seconds to let the adhesive activate onto the surface. Then, once it's set, squeegee it firmly into place with overlapping squeegee strokes. The final step is to wipe it down so it's dry, then trim off the excess film with a sharp blade and a light touch. For aftercare, it's highly recommended to apply a coat of Global PPF sealant, which will help maintain the film. Note that Global Paint Protection Film has excellent clarity and a high gloss finish. Global Paint Protection Film also has anti-stain and anti-yellowing properties. Additionally, Global Paint Protection Film has great water repellency features and protects the vehicle from rock chips, salt, and road debris. For more information and to purchase Global Paint Protection Film, you can go to globalppf.com.